Aisha. So in the previous 3 videos we have learned the basics of Spanish language, in which we saw how to introduce ourselves, greet people, saying numbers in Spanish language, and some phrases and sentences which can help you in the situation where you don't know Spanish. So in today's video we'll learn some WH questions which can help you where you are stuck, and these questions are like which, what, where, when, why, etc. etc. So वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले अगर आपने मेरे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है देन प्लीज टू सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल and click the bell icon to get notified as I post new videos. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So here are the WH questions which we will see in Spanish language, that are what, when, where, how and why. So what is said as K, Q-U-E, K, Q-U-E. This is pronounced as K. K. Then when is said as cuando, cuando. When, cuando. Where, donde, donde. Where, donde. Then how, como, how, como. And finally why, por qué, por qué. So what, qué, when, cuando, where, donde, how, como and why, por qué. Now just repeat after me. What, qué, when, cuando, where, donde, how, como and why, por qué. So now we will see how to ask the questions in Spanish language using these WH questions. We'll start with what. What means qué. So if I want to ask that what would you like to eat today, then in Spanish we'll start with qué. ¿Qué prefieres comer hoy? ¿Qué prefieres comer hoy? Which means what would you like to eat today? The second one is when. When means cuando. If I want to ask that when will you come back, then we will say cuando regresares. Cuando regresares. The third one is where. If I want to ask that where do you live, then we'll start with donde. Donde vives. Donde vives, which means where do you live. The fourth one is how. If I want to ask how are you, then I will say ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? And the final why. Why is por qué. If I want to ask why do you study Spanish, I will say porque estudias español. Porque estudias español, which means why do you study Spanish. Okay, so now we'll see some WH questions which varies from singular and plural form as well as for male and female. Here which and who varies for singular and plural, and how much and how many varies for male and female. We'll start with which. In Spanish language which is said as cuál. This is for singular, and for plural it is cuáles. Cuáles. Now who. Who is said as quién for singular, quiénes for plural. Now how much. It varies in male and female. So for male it is cuento for male and cuenta for female. Now how many, for male it is means quel, quellis. Who means can, canis. How much, cuento, cuenta. How many, cuentos, cuentas. Okay guys, so we'll recall our whole video once again, starting from the first 5 questions, WH questions, which are what, when, where, how and why. So what? ¿Qué? When? ¿Cuándo? Where? ¿Dónde? When? ¿Cómo? And why? ¿Por qué? Now the 4 WH questions which varies for singular form and plural form as well as for male and female. Which, who, how much and how many. Which is qual and qualis. Qual for singular and qualis for plural. Then who is said as can and canis. Can for singular and canis for plural. Then how much, cuenta and cuento. Cuenta for male and cuento for female. And finally how many, cuentas and cuentos. Cuentas for male and cuentos for female. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like it then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Adios.